Yes, good morning and welcome to this political assembly on F1 and 103.5 FM. I still remain the one and only Martin Fanishuku AKZ. Yes, everyone in Anambra State can see that Governor Chukwumacha Soludo is achieving a lot of progress when it comes to the security situation in the state with the initiation of the Udo Gachi, Homeland Security, and a lot of people are also questioning his method in all of this. But one thing with leadership is that leadership is not easy. Once you are on that mantle, a lot of people will, talk to you about a lot of things that are going on in the society, and it's very important that you do so because in as much as leadership, oppositions help to, shape the way the government goes as well. So the opposition is needed in every issue. So now the new Anambra State is trying to explain that the new Homeland Security law is not targeted at traditionalists because if you look at it, the way the governor went about it, some of the things that went down, like the arrest of Afok Ketu, and all of that. So he is now looking at it, okay, that the traditionalists are the ones targeted. But the government came out to explain that it is not so, and this is how it happened. Now, the Anambra State government has denied that the new Anambra Homeland Security law led to the arrest of native doctor preparing shams for suspected kidnappers is targeted at traditional practitioners. In a statement, Commission Information that the Executive Council at its meeting made the clarification on Monday. He said Anambra State Executive Council at its second meeting of the year met to relate Nancy Shepherd on February 10th, 2025. Demonizing and misrepresenting the law as being against a traditional way. Traditional religion is an essential component of traditional religion and culture. The new law was designed to combat crime and criminality committed by quacks and evil native doctors, particularly those who pervert pattern core values of Igbo society, those who promote the accumulation of wealth without work, and those who deceive the younger generation and unwary members of society. He said the council further reiterated that the state government has not technology can further call for moral reamendment and rescue the core values of the society and ensure a healthy future for the state while community and outrage. At Imo Onitsha said the abduction of Azoka on Christmas Eve, December 2024, and the subsequent discovery of his body on February 6, 2025 has sent shockwaves through the community. They therefore demanded a solution to the growing insecurity in the state, calling on Governor to work hard to stem the tide. Now, you see that a lot of people, are testifying to the good works of Governor Chukuma Soludo, but at the same time, there are a lot of things on that is to be questioned, like that of uh, the abduction and the murder of the honorable member Azoka on Christmas Eve. At the time too, you look at it and you see that even this issue, of like some of the traditionalists or the native doctors looking at themselves as if they are being targeted, and the government had to address that too. Now, a lot is happening in the corridors of power, and you and I we need to pay attention to it because it affects you and me in one way or the other. So we must pay attention to it and know that political parties in Anambra State are gearing up for the governorship election that will come up in November. But the political process has begun. The fact that parties are now selling forms for the governorship, and at the time people are looking forward to party primary elections that might come up. But now, Anambra 2025, Mohalo joins governorship race, picks Labour Party form. Now, former managing director of the National Inland Waterways Authority, Dr. George Mohalo, on Tuesday purchased the Labour Party's 30 million naira nomination and expression of interest funds to contest the Anambra State Obstacle governorship election. The procurement of the forms took place at the party's national secretariat in Abuja. Consideration, two factors are crucial. One is the party and the other is the person. One person will fly the party's flag in Anambra State. And now you see that his statement, the statement he made about the party accepting, not just about paying for the funds, but the party accepting the person in the first place. You see that that statement is being made because everybody, even people who are not members of the Labour Party, are looking at that ticket as a permanent ticket to Valentine Osugo. So if you are in Anambra, you should know. But when you get involved, we talk about it this morning. The next topic happening in our political space at this moment is when you police command confirms arrest speculation that he was abducted or kidnapped by unknown gunmen. In a statement signed by the command spokesperson, S. Joshua was arrested on the 2nd of Owerri, Imo State, through a petition submitted to the Police Commissioner. According to the statement, the petition disseminating false information and destabilizing the community in a disseminated false information capable of destabilizing communities in Ebonyi State. Who can know? Investigations are ongoing. as the statement added. When civil society organizations signed petition to criticize the manner in which the Bayaka arrested where Ibayaka was apprehended was neither informed about his arrest nor his whereabouts disclosed until 48 hours later. The Igbo National Council, through its president, Mr. Shilos, got sent, condemned the arrest, likening it to a new mafia Gestapo operation. However, he said the abduction of Comrade Ibayaka or Ibayaka in Owerri by a team of police from a neighboring state without due process calls for a review of the security architecture in the southeast region of Nigeria. This type of arrest brutally violates the provisions of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended. We call on Governor Francis Owonia Erishimifu to immediately order the unconstitutional release of Ibayaka. Now, still on the happenings on our political space on this particular edition of Political Assembly on Ebona, the 103.5 FM. Fubara, power belongs to God. Fubara funds laws. Now, River State Governor Similai Fubara says he is not the content in office. Fubara told traditional rulers, chiefs, and leaders of Karabari Ijo who visited him for the court that his current preoccupation was ensuring peace and development in the state. Sounding philosophical, he said power resides with God. Fubara referred to a politician, Abubakar Audu, who was elected governor of Kogi State but never lived to witness his inauguration. He was also to tell the delegation that his supporters needed not worry about his re-election because when we get to the bridge, we will cross it. His words, power belongs to God. There is a late governor-elect from one of the northern states. He won an election. After winning, he didn't live to be sworn in, not even sworn in to be declared before swearing in. So I believe that when we get to the bridge, we will cross it. So you don't need to worry when we get to that bridge, we will cross it. It will be in a way that our enemies will be struggling and they won't see when we are passing and they will wake up to see that we are on the other side of the bridge. The governor said people should realize the limited nature of life and know that the most important task remains to be peaceful with themselves and their neighbors. It Peaceful coexistence reduces every acrimony. It is only when there is peace that there will be development. It is only when there is peace in our communities that government can come in to do things, Kubara said. The governor said he was overwhelmed by the caliber of Calibari people that visited him and mocked those who he said could not mobilize 5% of his visitors for a reception. He said, what I see here is only the Calibari who we have not added the Ibanians, Ibanis or the Okrika and Ogu. Boro some people organized a reception in the name of Ijo, but they did not have 5% of what we have here and the quality of chips that we have here, including the traditional ruler that are here. So we have